to give you a short lesson on decorating trees. Just some tricks of the trade that we've learned over the years as we decorate people's homes at Christmas time. So we've done quite a bit of trees. The first thing, the most important thing is when you take it out of the box, if it's not a pre-lit tree, you want to start at the bottom segment, and you want to fluff it all out. The important thing is that you start from inside the bough, and you want to radiate out all those tips on the inside of the tree. So they should all be fanning out everywhere, not just up, because you do not want a shelf at the bottom of the bough. And why that's important is it gives you a fullness to the tree. This tree is actually facing a window, and you cannot see the light of the window through this tree. What you're going to do is start from the bottom and just keep pulling all the branches out. When you get to the tips, we don't radiate them out. We actually keep them bunched together, and that is so that you can have a place to put really large dangly ornaments without them sitting cockeyed. After that, the next thing to do is lights, if your tree didn't come pre-lit. When you're putting on the lights, what you're going to do is start at the bottom at the trunk, and you're going to take the lights all the way to the end of the branch, and then all the way back into that same branch, and then go to the next bough, and all the way back out and in. The rule of thumb that we use is 100 lights per times the height of the tree. So if it's a 7-foot tree, it's 700 lights normally is what we're using. And the lighting is very important because as you continue to fill and fill the tree, it still casts a beautiful glow through it if you have enough lighting. The fluffing of the tree and the lighting is the most time-consuming part of decorating a tree, but if they're essential to making a beautiful tree in the end. It's just like painters. The taping takes half the time, and they're removing everything from the room, but it's an essential part of what you do. Once that's done, we start next with ribbon. On this tree, we use 2 different kinds of ribbon. This one is a sheer gold and then a white with gold. We tend to start at the top and work your way on a slight angle. I do 1 ribbon at a time, but I also end up crisscrossing the ribbons so they're not all going the same way. If you can see this white one, it starts here and it ends here, and then it's been cut. And then this gold one is coming from way up there and angling its way all the way down to this bow down here. So you can cut the ribbon in numerous places and stop and start, but you do want to work on somewhat of an angle. You don't want to be wrapping this way, and you don't want to be totally straight either. We chose to use 2 ribbons just to give it more color. There's about 30 yards that we used per ribbon for a tree this size, 30 to 40. After that's been done is the decorating with your ornaments finally. And at that point, actually before I get to that, while you're doing your ribbon or whenever you're doing anything to your tree, if you had a pre-lit tree and you were fluffing it, always make sure you keep your lights running, because if there's a loose bulb and you've touched it and loosened it more, and you want to know that while your hand is near it, because if you do it at the end and you go to plug it in, you will not find that light bulb. So you always, everything you want to do with the tree lit. We're ready for ornaments. What you want to do is pick your largest ornaments, and they are going to go deepest into the tree. If you look in here, we do have some big red balls. They get a little bit smaller as we go up, but the big red ones are near the bottom, and they're more or less tucked inwards. We also tucked in this a few reindeers throughout the tree. You want to pick your largest elements and tuck them deep. That way you get a lot of depth to the tree. After that, you want to pick your ornaments by color. So if you doing red and gold, you pick your red ornaments and you do them all first, and then your next color, because you want to make sure you evenly space everything. And you want to pick your largest ones in the lower half of the tree and smaller ones towards the top half. That's where this, how you fluffed your tree will be very important, because you'll have the space to hang things straight rather than tilted. We've also added some berries. I like florals in the Christmas tree, so we always put a berry or a flower. Actually, this has both berries and flowers. And we tend to bury those deep too, and it just gives you the depth to the tree. And that's basically everything you need to know for decorating a tree. Just make sure you have it lit as you're working on it, because we've learned from experience that it takes hours to find that one bulb if you do it at the end. Wisdom, and you enjoy decorating your home this holiday season, and hope to see you at Crafted Decor anytime during the season, and we're more than happy to answer questions, and we have tons of beautiful quality merchandise that you can use to decorate your home. Thank you.